welcome to Flourish Crochet. My name is Jana Kay, and this is it. This is the last video in my hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2025 Touch of Handmade series. So the Christmas Extravaganza 2025 Crochet Along or Make Along is hosted by my friends KK and Kristen at K&K Crochet, and I really appreciate them inviting me to join, and so many other podcasters. I hope that you have been able to watch their videos along with the others that have put out videos. If you're new and you're not sure what I am talking about, you can search on the hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2025 and it should come up with everybody who put out videos this July for Christmas in July, to just kind of celebrate and get us ready for Christmas that is coming up. We have made it halfway through the year. We're actually on the other side of halfway, and Christmas will be here before we know it. And so if you have not seen my previous videos, I will make sure to put a link to the playlist so that you can check it out. It will also be in the description box below. Anything patterns makers that I talk about are always also linked in the description box below. I've covered a lot of ways that you can add a touch of handmade to your gift giving this Christmas. Maybe it's not a big project that you're going to give, but something that you can add to a gift that you are giving. And the last few, I would say maybe the last 3, including this video, have been a little bit bigger gifts. I talked about hand knitting and a blanket or a mat for someone's pet that you could add when you're giving them a gift. I talked about beanies, which do take a little bit of time, although there are some really quick patterns out there. And today's video is all about bags. And yes, a bag can be a gift in itself. I have a few bags to show you that I have made over the last couple of years that could possibly be gifts in itself. The first thing I did was, it was a big fad going around, and that is the bum bags, fanny packs that are made with granny squares. Now, mine turned out quite a bit bigger. In fact, I have a picture of my son trying it on, and it actually fits more like a backpack than a bum bag or fanny pack. But it was such a big trend. It did take a while for me to make this, but you make it with granny squares, and if you do them smaller than I made it, it wouldn't take that long. I also added a zipper, and I added material inside that also made it take long. But this would make a definite great present for someone that really appreciates handmade items, and you can make this yourself. I forgot what pattern that I used. I'm sure it was a combination. There's so many out there that you can Google that, but if I find one, I will definitely put it in the description box below. The other thing I did is I made a purse. Now, I didn't make the handle very long. This would be a great purse to be a crossbody purse, but I was actually trying to find something to do with this yarn. Somebody suggested a bag, and I did it, but I only had a limited amount of yarn. And so this is just a plain half double crochet. It's actually one big rectangle strip that I flipped over and sewed up the sides, and the bottom is just where it's folded, and so I only seamed up the sides and then added and I think it is double or half double crochet straps. I did also line this bag as well, but you didn't have to. If you have fuzzy yarn, that blanket yarn or the velvet yarn, chenille yarn, this would make a great quick project. So even though it is a big bag in itself, basically what I did with this, so this yarn is actually banana leaf fiber. It is extremely heavy and it was very hard to see the stitches. So it's actually half double crochet in between the half double crochets, not through the top of them. And so it's very easy. You could even pick a stitch from a stitch dictionary, which I have done with beanies before and other projects, and do a bag, because all you do, like I said, make a big rectangle, fold it in half, seam it up. If your stitches are close enough together, you don't even have to put in a lining, but you can. I hand sewed this one. You can see I used, I think, embroidery floss to hand sew that down in there. And but it would make a great project, and it would be quick, but it would make a great present in and of itself if you did something like that. But there are some great bags that would make a good addition to a gift that you might be given. My friend Heather at Strings and Threads about a year, maybe a little bit more ago, asked me if I would try out some of her, she called them at the time dice bag, now I think she calls them drawstring bag patterns. And she did send me the PDF of her patterns for free, but then asked me if I would make some and talk about it on my channel, which I did. And I will find those videos if I can and put a link to them in the description box below. But I want to show you the ones that I did make. So my first one was a taco drawstring bag. So there's the opening. It's just a circle with some stitches to look like the meat or the tomatoes that are piled on top of the lettuce, and then it is a drawstring bag. What a cute bag that you can then slip the gift that you're giving them into it, whether it's a gift card or maybe it is some sweets or a smaller item that you're giving them, games, card games, something like that. That would be amazing to add into this. Maybe it is a gift card to a taco place. But whatever it is, this drawstring bag would make a really cute addition to a gift. The other one that I made was this bee bag. Now, at the time, I was very new to amigurumi, and yeah, my bee doesn't look quite as nice as I hoped, but it was still a very simple, easy pattern, a drawstring bag. It would be great to put honey into it if you gift honey. I was gonna say homemade honey, but honey, like local honey from where you live, gifting that to somebody. Again, any kind of gift card or a small present that you want to put this bag. Maybe it's somebody who just loves bees and you want to put their gift in a bee bag. So I will put a link to Heather's book. There are so many other drawstring bags in that book. And so I will put a link to it. Check it out, support her. She is very creative, has some wonderful designs, many more drawstring bags. If you like dragons, she has dragons. There's other themed ones. I think there's one that is French fries, something like that. Very, very cute designs. And you can also check out Heather's channel. She does talk about them. And I am not sure, I know that there are some other tutorials that for drawstring bags that she might have on her channel as well. But I'll put a link to her channel and to her book that you can get off of Amazon. But I thought that was really cute and great for adding gifts to. Another bag that I saw and I didn't use a particular video for, but I saw I've seen designs, videos, shorts where they take a granny square and fold it and make an envelope looking thing, and I did that. There you go. So I made a granny square. This yarn was actually yarn that I got. It's acrylic yarn from a, it was like a Christmas blanket crochet along that from Black Sheep Wools and Anita. Can't remember, but it'll be linked below. Anyway, that's what the yarn was what I had left over from making that blanket, and I just used kind of all the colors I had left over. Found this blue button in my stash and had yeah, so you make the granny square and then you fold one corner up, fold these corners in, and you leave this one. And I did line the inside. I did hand sew it, again with embroidery floss. Then I added the button, and this is the double or the 2 chains in the corner that will then go around the button and close it up. So you could do any granny square pattern. I just did a plain one. You could do a circular one, kind of like what, let me show you. There you go. What's in this bag, where you start out with a circular design and make it into a square. Any design would work. You fold up the corners, fold down, button or snap. I think one of the videos I saw, they used a snap. And I don't have the tool to put the snap through fabric or attach it, and so I just sewed on a button and did it this way. But this would be a great little pouch to put in a gift card, maybe jewelry, some gift that you want to give this Christmas. And then I had seen a drawstring bag with granny squares, so I thought, what a great idea. I made 2 granny squares, and then I the top row around is, I'm looking at it, it is, I think I did, I did a chain, I did a double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet, but then the corners were just the plain granny corners. And then I made an I-cord, slipped it through, and have a cute little drawstring bag. It would even make a cute like keychain that somebody could put their driver's license, their cards, their lip gloss, something like that in. Very quick and easy, just 2 small granny squares with the border around the top, sew around 3 sides, put in the I-cord, and you have a drawstring bag. And I thought that was quite fun and very, very quick to make. You don't even have to use Christmas colors. This is a great little bag for any time of the year, any gift that you're given, birthday gifts, Halloween candy, fall festival if your church does that, Valentine's Day, anything. You could do the colors accordingly and use it for a gift. So that was really cute and quick. Then my daughter sent me a video on Instagram about a sunglasses case. And I watched the video, and again, they used a snap, and I thought, I don't have a snap, but I could probably still use a button. And hang on, I'm gonna go get my glasses so I can show you how it works. Okay, so here is the design, and I'm gonna put black, I just haven't gotten to it, but to make it look like a watermelon. And I picked a really cute flowery button that I had in my stash. And all it is a circle with a button on the inside so that when you fold it in half, then the button goes through and you see it on the outside. But you put your glasses in there. So if you take whatever glasses that you have, these happen to be my reading glasses, and you lay them open inside, and then let me see if I can keep it in the video. So this is the inside, you lay it down on the inside, fold it over, and then button the button, and then fold these in. Now, my face is really tiny, and I did make this to fit people that have normal size faces and normal size glasses or sunglasses, but it still holds my glasses. And you can add a chain and put maybe like one of these claw kind of clasps on it and attach it like a keychain, or even one of the loops where you slide your keys on, and it's a great way to keep sunglasses. And they won't, as long as these stay closed in the back, they won't fall through. So I was trying to make mine look, as I said, like a watermelon. I just didn't get them quite finished with the black, but all I did was just do red circle, pink, white, a lighter green, and then I edged it. I think it is called the reverse crab stitch, or the cheating crab stitch, something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but it's where instead of going backwards, you go forwards, but you spin the hook around. And so, yeah, so that's how I did that one. All right, one more bag, and it is a bag that I did make. It's very quick to make. It is granny squares as well, but it would make a gift in itself. And I made it for a 1970s theme project. So Litza at Coco's Crochet was doing crochet through the decades, and we did the 40s, 50s, 60s. No, we did because that's what the bum bag, the fanny pack was for. So it must have been the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. No, 80s was last. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. Anyway, I think that's right. Anyway, this is the bag I made for the 60s, and it is 3 granny squares. So you have this one at the bottom, and then you have one on the side, so you seam up 2 sides, and then this one on the other side, seam up those 2 sides, and then add handles. But I want to show you this handle, and I will definitely put a link to the video tutorial. Look how beautiful that handle is. I just love it. Very simple to make. So obviously a granny stitch bag is very easy to make. And you know, 3 plain granny squares doesn't take long. I think I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. Yeah, 8 rounds for each granny square, and it made this bag. But if you use fewer rounds, you use thinner yarn, you can even get a smaller bag that would be great to add to a gift. But this would be great to add with a gift as well. So another fun idea, and I will link to this strap. You don't have to make this strap. Plain old, I even have done a Tunisian crochet strap as well. And so any strap, but I thought that one was so pretty and want to link it down in the description box below. And I also want to share about a bag that I found yesterday. It just popped up on my channel, and I will put a link to the tutorial in the description box below, but it looks like it's going to be really quick, really easy, a really great market bag. And so I have just started it, and this is what it's looking like so far. It is a no-sew bag. But this is what it is looking like so far. You start out with only 21 on the chain, but then you turn, there's only 20 stitches across. Then it turns into V stitches, and only 20 of those the whole way around. And then you, without sewing, you add a border, and handles to it, and I think it's going to be so much fun, so quick and easy to make. Again, it will be like market bag size, like the size of this bag that I just showed you, maybe a little bigger, but it will be a very quick, easy make, and so excited to share that, even though I don't have it finished, to share that tutorial with you, because I think it was also be great to add to a gift. Maybe it would make a great beach bag, and you can gift somebody a beach vacation, or maybe you're traveling somewhere and you'll need a market bag, or you just know somebody would really love and use a market bag for when they just go do their regular normal grocery shopping. So anyway, wanted to share that with you because I found it at the last minute right before filming this video, and was excited to share it with you because it looked quick and easy. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that one too, or we'll try that pattern out as well. Of course, since I am not done with it, my next Flourish Creatively podcast, if I'm done, you'll get to see the finished product in that video. So as I said, thank you very much for joining me for this series for the month of July, hashtag Christmas Extravaganza 2025. I have had such a great time. I hope you all have gotten a lot of great ideas, found some new patterns or new designs that you haven't seen or heard of before through all our videos, and have gotten inspired to maybe start thinking about Christmas. I know I have. I'm usually a last minute Christmas gift getter, and this has got me thinking about what I want to do for gifts this year. Maybe even just adding a small touch of crochet to my Christmas gift giving. I know I've also watched several videos with Christmas decorations that I would love to make, excited to make, so that I can put them up in December when I start decorating as well. So thank you again, each and every one of you. Thank you for those of you that have watched the series, that are new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you so much. And of course, I appreciate those of you that have been walking with me through my crochet journey, this YouTube adventure for a while now. You all are greatly appreciated, and can't wait to hear and see even what you all will be doing and making for Christmas this year. So thanks again to KK and Kristen. It's been great fun. I am so glad that I was a part of this adventure of #Christmas Extravaganza 2025. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, y'all.